Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick energy reading, just general. I just felt the need to. Um, I'm gonna pull. I pulled some cards from the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and then I was just gonna pull a oracle card for the advice. So I was shuffling, and three cards fell out. So I'll just interpret those. But they fell out. I don't know what I'm doing here. This one was in the middle. Okay, like that. Um, and I don't, they fell out weird, so, but this one was the opposite side of these two. And that's important because, just to interpret these, um, to me what it means is that, this is the goal, because these are more positive cards. This is the goal for us right now, and then this is kind of thing holding us back, the reversed. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So this one is representative to me. It represents confidence and the social aspect, because it's the feminine, motherly, emotional connection with Pentacles. So it's networking and expressing yourself, and I think also how you express yourself into your work, and the the meaning that you get out of your work, and the meaning you get out of what you do, materially, what you anchor into the world every day. And then this card to me represents having your, oh Lord, having your head above water and having a good handle on the things in your life. So so this is the goal. These things here are what kind of is the high energy of what we can manifest and what we want to create right now. And it's I think this card too, this one is important also right now, and this card that to me represents self-confidence with this one, because if this is the issue here, it's holding on to old emotions and old patterns, old feelings that tend to hold you back. So for me, this card usually means having those difficult emotions, and it's more of the choice to walk away from them. It's choosing to leave behind some things, because they were all stacked up in a neat order, and this person or whatever, there's one missing. So to me, that just sort of means it's you have all this stuff here, all these patterns, all this structure, emotional structure that's been there, and you're just taking a piece, and you've chosen, you've selected a thing that you want to take with you in the future, and you're gonna choose to leave behind old parts of that structure. And so having this reversed to me means that there are some things that, and also with these cards, it's wanting to move forward and focus upon the things that you do want to create, and keeping things level, and not so much because this is reversed. I think it's not letting go, not letting some things die away, not letting them be released. And I just had this thought in my mind that I wanted to say, but I think I lost it. Yeah, but I think it's thinking the priority is to look like you have everything together, and not taking the time. It's a very yang, active energy of wanting to just look like you have your stuff together, and and wanting to appear confident, but not actually touching the deep root issues of what's taking that confidence away. And so it's I'm getting this image in my mind of wanting to create your future and wanting to take the steps to make the future happen. It's 4:44. Okay, sorry. I don't know, I'm weird. Wanting to make the future look the way that you envision it, but there are, and then you're like wanting to fake your confidence and kind of, you know, the how in law of attraction they like act like you have something already. It's like doing that, but I think that can get kind of dangerous when you are acting that way, but you're not also addressing the issues that were causing that belief system. So in like a more practical sense, if you have certain fears that kept you from I don't know, from doing something that you want in life, say it's like talking in front of people, if you're afraid of that, just pretending that you're not afraid anymore isn't gonna do the job completely. Like, you have to take action and like baby steps and like test out what you're practicing in real life. You need to like, it's action. It's strange because I think I just read that in like a book. Actually, it's taking action. It's making sure that the energy behind it is there and taking action. You can't do one or the other. And you know, like the chances of it being effective are a lot higher if you have the energy behind it, the mindset, the like correct mindset, and then you're also putting action towards what you want. And so this, to me, it's like that can affect your confidence, the subconscious fears and subconscious old patterns. If you don't let them fall away, you need to be conscious of them and let them surface in your mind and then release them and allow them to be released. Okay, so I'm going to pull. I think also I'm not super amazing with astrology, but I'm interested in it. And there is the Venus retrograde, and like this is the first astrological retrograde that I was aware of that I actually like really felt. Some weird stuff happened. Venus retrograde, this is the first time like someone from like my past has came back, and things definitely like I tangibly felt things and emotions calm down when the retrograde ended, and it was also kind of like a I can't think of the word, but it was like I can't think of the word, but it was the same patterns. It was like a repetition of a lot of the same patterns that I had in an old relationship. I've had like one, I don't know, to get personal, I've had like one serious relationship, and then with this like old person coming back, it was like a very like on a smaller level. It was like an aftershock. Like on a smaller level, it was the same fears that I've had in my relationship. And so yeah, and I mean that's just crazy. But what I was relating to the cards is that so we just kind of went through a pattern of releasing, re-experiencing old patterns so that we can release them. And I think this is the chance to finally let them go, because you need to maybe like just make a list or something of things that you want in life and the fears you have and how you're going to face the fears and how you're going to not let them get you next time around. Okay, a bunch of cards fell out. The first one that fell out, I'll just go with that one, is Dawn, New Beginnings. And so I'll just read that because I don't know these ones by heart. The start of the day brings with it reassurance that the night has passed, making way for new opportunities no matter what has come before. It reminds us of the predictability of the daily cycles. That first light that forecasts the sun's appearance awakened the winged ones, who sing and chirp happily at the advent of another morning. It's a time of fresh beginnings from which we can create whatever kind of experience we desire. In this image, we see the rays of the sun, if you want to see, stretching into the valley while the sun itself peeks around the corner, as if it had set its course to proceed around the bend in the river, which appears relatively still from its rest during the night. This scene exemplifies renewal and new beginnings. When you witness the initial stages of dawn without the benefit of a clock or other timepiece, for a while you may not be able to discern whether the sky is really lightening. The stars remain visible, and shadows of the night still shape the landscape. It is that way with any beginning. It is difficult to tell where the old ends and the new begins. Gradually, however, it becomes clear to your senses that the light is definitely increasing. And as you continue to observe, the world slowly wakes up, accompanied by all the sounds, smells, and freshness associated with it. Soon the first glimmer of the sun shows. A new day has begun. This is a time to say farewell to the old, and to honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. I still get so freaked out when it fits perfectly, but okay, sorry. This is your chance to develop that project you've been thinking about. Embark on that adventure you have dreamed of going on, and take risks in initiating what your intuitive self has been telling you to do. As this prospect becomes increasingly visible and real, doubts and uncertainties may arise, but rest assured, just as dawn inevitably turns into day, by heeding your inner guidance, you will succeed. So yeah, I think I will leave it at that. These pulled out because I wasn't sure. Just if you're curious, unfoldment, nurturing, and synergy. Those also kind of fell out. I don't think I really need to go into them, but I can post the meanings somewhere if anyone watches this and is interested. But I think that was just a really beautiful message, and I hope this reaches anyone who needs it. And I just want to send everyone lots of good energy, and I hope you're all doing well and getting through all the difficult things in life gracefully and with peace. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.